Well, hello everyone. I've had a lot of questions recently about what's happening with that youth camp that I helped maintain that burnt down over last year's big wildfires. Well, we couldn't do anything over the winter because, well, it was winter. Spring is here now, and we're out here doing our first big work program. We have 3 loggers that work with forestry out here, cutting down all the danger trees and all of the hazardous fire material. We're burning any debris we can while it's wet and damp and there's no fire risk out here. And we're starting to assess all the different areas. Last year in the fall, I brought the Bobcat out and we cleaned up the area where the cabin, where the bunkhouse burnt down. And we're using that big clearing right now as our slash burning pile. Now, there are a few things we have to do before we can have youth back in here camping, for sure. Making it safe by following these danger trees is one thing. But the first big building project we have to do before we can actually have youth back up here is rebuild this outhouse. Right now the pits are covered, we've flagged them off, but before we can have anyone up here camping, we have to have bathroom facilities. So there was a 4-stall bathroom building right there. I'm not sure what we're gonna build yet, but this is our first building project. And we haven't quite decided yet, but we're having a meeting this afternoon. Most likely the funds that my fans raised, they raised over $10,000 to help out the camp, are gonna go into building this bathroom again and getting it back to the point where we can actually have youth back up here. But there are a few other things we have to do too. The bunkhouse will be a long ways off before we can rebuild that. We just don't have the funds. That will cost about $100,000 to rebuild that one. The $10,000 that you guys raised will go towards the bathrooms for sure. And until we can get a bunkhouse back in here, it's gonna be tenting, roughing it. And we also have to repair our water system. We got away really lucky with our water system. Only about 30 feet of pipe actually burnt off the ground. So that's something that we can fix really quickly. And all the pump house and everything down below was untouched. So once we get the pipe back in place, it's just gonna be a case of filling up the water tank at the top and we'll have water back on the upper site. And that's something that we need before we can have campers in here again. And on behalf of the campsite committee, I'd like to thank you guys one more time for the contributions in helping us get this camp back in campable shape for the youth. You guys are awesome. If you'd still like to donate to the camp, on my website, www.danhurdprospecting.com, on the home page, there's a donate button. Just make sure you label it for the camp. Hope you're all having a great day. Until next one.